The IOPC has launched an inquiry into Devon and Cornwall Policing Firearms Licensing Unit for alleged breaches of health and safety rules in the lead up to the Jake Davison multiple shooting of 5 people in Plymouth in 2021. 22-year-old Davison killed his mother Maxine after an argument and then shot dead 4 others in a 12-minute attack in Plymouth, including 3-year-old Sophie Martin, her 43-year-old father Lee Martin, 59-year-old Stephen Washington and 66-year-old Kate Shepherd, who all died on that evening of August the 12th last year. Unfortunately, or fortunately, Davison turned his shotgun on himself before police were able to get to him. As discussed in a previous report, Davison was given his firearm and licence back by Devon and Cornwall Police just weeks before he went on his rampage after police had seized his weapon and licence following an assault on 2 teenagers. As part of the IOPC investigation, 2 members of staff have been served with gross misconduct notices, while 1 has been served with a misconduct notice. Plymouth Coroner's Court has held a pre-inquest hearing in which they were told by the IOPC that they had now launched a criminal investigation into the Firearms Licensing Unit at Devon and Cornwall Police. A spokesman said, "At the conclusion of our investigation into the force's granting of a shotgun certificate and later return to Jake Davison of a shotgun, we sought specialist legal advice and have since decided to conduct a criminal investigation. Our investigation will examine whether the Office of the Chief Constable of Devon and Cornwall Police, as corporation sole, may have committed any offences contrary to the Health and Safety at Work Act 1974. We have advised the force, the Police and Crime Commissioner, the coroner and families of our decision." Barrister Edward Pleaf, representing the IOPC, told the senior coroner that it is unlikely the investigation will be finished before the start of the inquest in January, and the IOPC has undertaken to continue to provide your office with updates as the situation develops. IOPC investigations and any subsequent proceedings flowing from those play a central role in learning lessons and enabling those responsible to be held to account, and it is in the public interest that these investigations, including this latest investigation, be able to reasonably run their course. Jason Beer KC, obviously that used to be QC as in Queen's Counsel, but now it's King's Counsel, representing the police, said he was not seeking to adjourn the inquests in light of the development, as the force has committed, through former Chief Constable Sean Sawyer, who retired last month, to provide prompt answers to key questions. It has decided to start an investigation into some of the very matters that will be the subject of investigation and examination in your inquests, he said. The families have described this position, where the IOPC announced last Thursday that it was going to start its investigation, as far from ideal. We've used the phrase suboptimal. Both of them, of course, contain a very significant degree of understatement. Reports have suggested Davidson's mother had been struggling to get help for her son, having become concerned about his mental health in the lead up to the incident. A previous hearing has heard she had reported him to the Counter-Terrorism Prevent programme. Assistant Chief Constable Jim Nye said throughout the last year the force has cooperated fully with the IOPC investigation, the coronial process, and commissioned an independent review of the force's firearms licensing procedures by Durham Police. Adding, "We are aware of the latest developments from the IOPC investigation and continue to cooperate fully with them, while considering next steps the force may choose to take on this matter." On December the 19th, a further pre-inquest hearing will take place, so I will follow up on this matter when there is further information.